This secret Minecraft trick will blow your mind.
Rainbow TNT, well, I'll be the judge of that. Here we go. We're going to place down our concrete pounder right here. Then our TNT, push that down. Okay, the glass, bam, and it all just exploded out. Okay, well, man. So obviously this is a mod. It's called Lucky TNT. And I'm pretty sure to make the actual TNT, it's supposed to be made into a crafting table. Not like whatever this is. Fake! Really weird contraption, but here it is right here. We got our little comparator. We're gonna press the button and wow, surprisingly enough, doesn't work. Was not expecting that, but what really was happening is that someone was underneath mining the diamond and there was a fill command just placed in the block back as the person was mining it. So there you go. Okay, here we go. We have our tripwire, string, bam, and we're gonna walk. Wow, that actually works. And, okay, well, you can't really go down it, but you can go up it just fine. I suggest if you want to go down, you put some stairs on the side, like this, right here. Perfect, but that works. Okay, so obviously this works for a reason. These are blocks. They may not be full blocks, but they're still blocks. But then armor stands, these are entities. That's why they move like so. They can be moved by pistons as well, not just lava and water. So that's why that happens. Yes, true. Okay, so from what I understand, place the water, the kelp, bone meal, take the bucket. Okay, I have to break the kelp and then dig the bucket. Bam, break the kelp again, water, bam, and you got an infinite water source just from one bucket and some kelp.
So pretty much when you place kelp, the game converts that water cell to the source so the plant can exist. But then when you break the kelp, the source stays, so it looks like the water turned into a source. That's why kelp is used to make full source columns, like bubble elevators.
So there you go. Yes, indeed Minecraft logic, because when you throw that into lava, it doesn't break. Right, that goes for netherite only. And then when you put it in cactus, it instantly dies. The block is deleted. So no matter what you throw into the cactus, whether it be netherite, diamond, or whatever, it's still gonna be broken. Because at the end of the day, netherite is fireproof, not cactus proof. Okay, so we got our water right here and our armor stand. We'll give them the glass, and unfortunately, it doesn't actually work. So I'm in Java. What this actually works in is Bedrock, of course. But with Bedrock, you're able to see through like all the water and actually makes the mobs invisible as well. Really weird, but I guess that's just what it is. Okay, I'm missing an obsidian piece for my thing, and I'm gonna try doing this. Okay, what? No, that's not real. That's not real. How in the world? Oh, what's this? Water Nether by Smushy Taco. Oh, so you're telling me it's a mod? Of course it's fake. Of course it's fake. It's a mod. That's all YouTube Shorts is, mods. Okay, so I've seen this before, and I've actually done this before. So the game would normally make it fall, but it can't fall into a place that doesn't exist, i.e. the void, you know? And this does indeed work on both platforms, Java and Bedrock. Sorry, that meant to say Bedrock. Bedrock, there we go. Yeah, but that is indeed true. All right, to the end. So here we have the contraption to push our, I guess, bridge that's gonna make. We'll place our redstone like that, and you know, this doesn't actually work in Java, but I can confirm it does work in Bedrock.
However, with the piston, it can only push 12 blocks, so the furthest you're only getting is 12 blocks with this, so.
You know, not really a free elytra, so I'm calling that fake right there, because it doesn't work like that.
What is the best? Well, with the slime block, you can fall infinitely, but crouching makes you die. You can take damage falling on the bed. You can also take damage on the honey. The cobweb you can fall infinitely from, but it's hard to move in. And the twisting vine can have you fall infinitely and can maneuver better. So this one would be the best right here, the twisting vine.
Not really a fake or real thing, but you know, I just wanted to put this in here. Okay, so here we have the fireball machine. I put it together already. We have our fire charges right here. And I'll tell you right now, it does work because that's how observers work. This is perfect if you want to go invade other countries. I mean, I can't say that.
Pretty much two observers facing each other keep seeing each other change. So they keep pulsing forever. That constant pulse is a tiny redstone clock, so your dispenser's fire nonstop.
Don't wake me, I'm not dreaming.
So it's not really shown in this video how it works, but I'll show you. Here we go. There you go. It's pretty obvious with the noise. It's actually a Sculk sensor.
So when Sculk sensors hear vibrations, it outputs a redstone pulse.
In simple terms, walk near it and it'll activate. I don't even know what I'm supposed to make of this, but I'm gonna put our warden here, axolotl, cover it up. Oh wait, no, I'm supposed to put the lava in there. Lava, bam, put these two in there, bam, bam, bam. Echo shard, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lever, and boom. Wow, it did absolutely nothing. I wasn't expecting that. So clearly what happened here is that they used a /summon command for axolotl and lightning. They also used a resource pack called warden axolotl. So that is not real, obviously. Okay, so here we are. We got our pistons, our powdered snow. We're gonna press the thing and then put down the lava. And oh my gosh, wow, it doesn't work because that is not real. So that was either coded in or a mod called literal Skyblock, which the name might throw it off a little bit, but there is a void block in there, so don't worry about that. This is fake. Don't waste your time on it. Boy, oh boy, my favorite time of the day. All right, let's place our piston down, lava, ice, and then lever. We're gonna give this a go. And oh wow, it's an ice block and the lava is gone. There's no, oh my gosh. So this was indeed a mod and it's not real. It's called lava and water block. So go ahead and use that for this, I guess. In all my days, what even is that? Okay, hold on. Let's try this. So we got our invisible item frames, which are indeed possible to get. Place our fence gate down, open this, frame, and our map right here with the stone texture. Now, I will say this now, this is obviously half real, half fake. I mean, you can't get this actual map texture. It's an actual mod, which I will be gatekeeping. But does it work? Yes, it does work, and it's actually two-way, so that's pretty cool. And here's the command for the invisible item frame. Another one of these texture things. Okay, I'm gonna put down my item frames. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, so we have lava. Bam. Again, this was from a mod. This is indeed not real, but I still want to see if it works. So there it is. Not believable at all. But if you went up here, it looks a little bit more believable, I guess. Okay, let's just try this out and see if it actually does it. Oh, okay, well, it works, but it's still not achievable in survival Minecraft. Obviously not, but you have to use a mod, so it's obviously fake. Okay, so let's just place our waters down. Well, okay, well, you know what? No, there is no yellow water bucket or any colored buckets. This is actually a mod called Colored Water and Lucky TNT.
And he did put that in the description, and he said it was fake, so I do applaud him for that, and I do respect him for that. But how you would actually go about making the TNT is 1 × 20 TNT with 8 coal ore surrounding it, and you'll get that ore TNT.
So that is fake. So funny enough, I've seen this before, and I'm pretty sure it does work, but we're gonna give it a shot anyway. Yeah, there we go. Let's give myself night vision here, and you can just see everything. So that is indeed real right there. Okay, so let's put down our pillagers here. We're gonna place them here, and let's get a big villager going here. Do they attack him? They do indeed attack the big guy. Now I'm gonna place the small villager, aka the baby villager, and they are not attacking him at all. They're actually pretty cool with him. That's pretty neat, so I guess that's real. So before any goobers want to say this is racist or something, it's not. So pretty much what is going on here, these are all wood, okay? And the one that was placed down was a brick fence. Brick is not compatible with wood. It doesn't have anything to do with race. It is a simple, you know, not the same material thing. That's why you also see walls and fences not connecting, because they're not the same. Okay, so I'm gonna spam a little bit of these down. Bam, throw that on there. Bam, throw that on there. Put them on fire. I don't know why you would want to put them on fire, but oh, here we go. They're kind of like fireflies if you think about it. That's actually really cool. Okay, the fire does go away after a bit though, but it does work for a short amount of time. Okay, I've done something similar to this before, but I'm just gonna entertain it. We're just gonna see what happens here. We'll have a lava go here all the way out, place our water, and yeah. Okay, well, you can't even place that because it just turns to cobblestone. Like I said before, every time water makes contact with lava, it's always going to produce cobblestone, unless obviously you have that water block mod from earlier. Okay, very obviously, this is not true. TNT does not spawn underneath villager houses. TNT naturally spawns in desert temples and rarely in woodland mansions, but never under villager houses. And I'll check this side too. There's nothing there. Oh my gosh, I gotta go hide. I gotta go hide in my fake crafting table. Oh, phew. I think I'm safe now. Okay, this is the weirdest thing ever because you can't get the texture correct. It looks so weird. And again, this is a mod, so this is fake, obviously. But I'm sure if you found a good mod for this, it would work perfectly. Alright, so Jeb right here, we're gonna name him that. Obviously, that works. Then we have Grum, obviously, turns him upside down. Now, here's where I get a little bit skeptical. Poe, that doesn't work. Obviously, this is a reference to Kung Fu Panda. In fact, the resource pack is called Kung Fu Panda, which is pretty funny. And then we have Toast for the bunny, RIP by the way. This is actually a homage to someone's bunny that unfortunately passed, which was named Toast. So 07, RIP. And then Technoblade, which is obviously not real. It should be RIP by the way, but this is just a resource pack called Technoblade Name Pigs. Again, RIP, definitely should be in the game. Okay, we're gonna set this to midnight. We'll set the tone. And we're gonna get our zombies here. Survival mode. Here we go. They are all going on the outside. Okay, but hold on. Oh my gosh, they're just spinning. Look at that. It's a dance party. The age-old trick here. Spawning Herobrine. Now, this doesn't work. Obviously, Herobrine was never in the game and, you know, will never be in the game because it just never existed. What was that? Yeah, but that's fake. It's not real. I don't know what those noises are.